Hey, how's everybody doing? Well, I got my stereo out here in the Xbox. Tearing down this engine. I'm starting to get somewhere. I like my stereo being out here, or part of my stereo. That's pretty nice. But anyway, yeah, I've made it about that far so far. I gotta take all the rockers off. Can't just get the push rods out, you gotta take it all apart, so that's fun stuff. So yeah, I'm doing that, and for those of you wondering, that's how these work. This rail's bolted all the way across, and then there's shaft mount rockers that goes on there, and everything's, you know, full roller bearing and stuff. A lot of people don't like roller bearing. I like roller bearing. But they're still just flat tappet lifters. Yeah, still taking stuff apart. Like I said, gotta get all the rockers off of it. Drop the oil pan as much as I possibly can. Take off the fuel pump, take off the timing cover, all the push rods, all the lifters. The lifters I am putting back in the lifter box. I got all the lifters soaking in oil somewhere. And that jug of oil right there is all my lifters. Whoa, can't zoom a lot on this thing. So yeah, definitely putting all the lifters in order in the box and marking the box to where they go with that camshaft, where I want to put it in something else, because that cam probably ain't got 300-400 miles on it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, I just need more power. Well, anyway, enough wasting time, you know, talking a whole bunch. I gotta get back to it. And oh, for those of you wondering, yes, I'm running a stock style fuel pump. It's a high volume pump with a 1/2-inch fuel line. So I had somebody ask on one of my videos what fuel line and stuff, what fuel pump I'm running. Just mechanical pump, high volume pump with a 8AN line. Pretty simple, does fine. Oh, for those of you wondering, yes, the ground's off the battery. Somebody's going to have to mention that. At least I ain't calling it a Ford Ranger tonight. I was really tired the other day. But anyway, I got parts for this thing scattered everywhere. For those of you that didn't watch the last video, the new axle is in the truck. I still haven't bled the brakes. Yeah, fun stuff. One thing, this blower, the only gasket it has is an O-ring that goes in between the manifold and the blower. Somehow it gets water in these two chambers, just on that one side it seems like. And them two bolts are not into any water jacket. Wait a minute. Are them the two bolts I was having problems with? I had too long of bolts in it. I guess that does go into the water jacket. Yeah, no it doesn't. No, because these bolts hit the push rods if they're too long. So I think that's getting water in from the outside. It ain't coming from the motor, because I've had small block Chevy on these two front bolts on some of the heads, and on the two back bolts on some of the heads. They're drilled right into the water jacket, to where if you don't put thread sealer on there, they'll leak into your engine, or they'll leak out of the manifold, from around the bolts. So I know it's not that. There's no way it's that. So how is water getting in there? You know, that's my question. But I'm pretty sure it's got to be between the blower and that manifold, because there's no they say no sealer, just run the O-ring. But I don't like, if that fills full of water and in this winter that freezes, just busted my very expensive intake manifold and my very expensive blower. So I'm starting to think maybe I don't care if they say don't use gasket sealer. I'm thinking maybe about running a bead of gasket sealer around that, and then just having the O-ring in the middle without the gasket sealer. But there's no way of getting around having to put gasket sealer around there. I mean, I don't know what to do. If you guys have ever dealt with a blower that bolts on like that, just a YN blower, let me know in the comments, because getting water in there from the outside environment, that's just not cool to me. And I'd like to be able to drive this thing, you know. I got stuck in the rain on the way home from the racetrack last time, so I don't know. If y'all know anything about these blower setups, and maybe if like it wouldn't hurt anything if I put a little bit of gasket sealer on there, I don't know. Chime in, leave a comment. Sorry about the boring video, but it'll be less boring in the next video, I'm hoping, because hopefully the next video you see this thing's running. Lots of work for no other reason but to make more power. This thing ran great. Running a little rich though. I don't know if you can see them plugs, but they're all black. It's running pretty damn rich, but still make good power. I think we can clean that up a little bit. See y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.